First episode, introducing the rotten apple.
We're your hosts,
Kiki
and Mimi. This is a brief introduction to us. We just want to talk about our first introduction to Yaoi.
Yeah, we'll talk about our awakenings into the life of inevitable and incessant horniness that plagues our lives since we were too young to have learned about these things.
Yeah. What age did you think you started?
Yeah, around the time when I first discovered anime in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I discovered anime probably when in elementary school. My aunt introduced it to me.
Mm-hmm. And your aunt introduced you to Yaoi?
Not Yaoi, no. Like, just anime in general. Like, first anime ever was, like, Fruits Basket. But Yaoi, I think, it would have to be Black Butler during middle school. Because that's when I started reading the fan fictions about it. That was my indirect, introduction to Yaoi.
Black Butler is interesting because it, straddles that line between homoeroticism and also other problematic concepts.
It's very problematic, the fact that
Ciel is like
14
12
or 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, he's 12 and Sebastian is like an age-old demon.
In our defense, we were also around Ciel's age, so we didn't really understand.
Yeah, we just thought Sebastian was a hot motherfucker.
Yeah, okay.
And now he's just cringe.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yes. Well, let's get into it. What was our actual first introduction to Yaoi?
Honestly, I feel like my first one was Junjoyo Romantica. I think I first came across it in like weird YouTube compilations in my YouTube recommended feed, and when I first saw it, I was like heavily appalled by it.
Heavily appalled is a funny term.
Yes. And also take into account that I've never watched any form of hentai in my entire life. All of it's been like vanilla shoujo. So to see like actual characters have like sex on the screen was like very new to me. But then
Shoujo Romantica is pretty tame compared to it.
Yeah, I know, very tame compared to a lot. But
it's pretty tame compared to it.
I know.
But yes.
So that was my first one.
Yes, that was very good. Yeah, for me it wasn't even technically a yaoi, but it might as well have been at that point. It was also the first anime I ever watched, and it was Vampire Knight. Because the dudes were hot. They satisfied my Bishonen craze back when I was in middle school. And then I stumbled upon I don't know if it was just me or if I'm confusing the timelines, but I was drawn into that hot tension that there was between Kaname, and our boy Zero.
Oh, no.
and I looked up fan fiction. I was like, dang, nice. And then I got sucked into that world, and from then on, it was just a rabbit hole. Back when like fanfiction.net was a thing, and like before it like kind of dwindled and gave way to like AO3. But yeah, it was really that and the spiciness between them that was like cool, and then it ended up like being it was our gateway. It was our gateway anime into the yaoi world. Yes.
So what would you say is like the actual yaoi that you've seen?
First actual yaoi anime was also Junjo Romantica.
Oh,
yeah. That was also the first one that I saw. And then after that, it was like a pretty quick transition to, I think for both of us, Sekaiichi Hatsukoi.
Yeah, which is obviously made by the same creator.
Yeah, and the same exact tropes. They were both like DILF vibe, ex-twink vibe, and very heteronormative, and then both in kind of workplace-ish settings with like the token female friend.
That's true.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
always the token.
The token
Yes.
female friend. Yeah. But it was our first introductions to it, and like since then it has changed a lot.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yes, but that is how it started
Mhm.
off.
What animes have you currently watched that are considered yaoi?
I don't think there.
Yeah, it's sort
There
of like
really.
they sort of been lacking.
Yeah,
in the
there's
department.
nothing really out there. Unfortunately, there's a potentially big market in that, but that will probably get into like censorship laws and stuff, and that will be covered in like a later topic.
Would you consider Yuri on Ice to fall in that category or no?
I don't think so. I feel like Yuri on Ice falls in the same category as like Banana Fish.
Okay.
And I mean, because I feel like Yuri on Ice and like Banana Fish, and then I'm thinking Given, but Given is I feel
Given
slightly
is-
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, Given is like very specifically like the characters are said to be gay, or like or at least one of the characters is. But for Banana Fish, it can be argued that they have like a very strong like platonic relationship. That like they like don't have sex on screen,
Yeah.
but like they clearly have feelings for each other.
Right.
And with Yuri on Ice, it's kind of the same way. I think they do canonically kiss, right?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Well, yeah,
Ish.
it's blocked
It's
by
as in
their
blocked.
arm. Yeah.
Blocked, yeah,
But
but
get
they might as
matching
well,
rings
yeah.
and, it's like
It's
very
heavily
sweet.
coded in
Yeah.
those two.
Yeah.
But in Given, it's pretty explicit, which is pretty cool to see because it's anime, it's Japanese anime, and I feel other than Given, there haven't been other anime as recent that have been like really explicit about it. And it would be cool if there are more, because I think people would really gravitate toward that.
Yeah. I think the main problem is probably source material, because I feel like the most recent BL anime I have watched was the Tri-Cornered Window, I believe.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Yeah, let me double check, like fact check that. But obviously, nothing as explicit was shown in the anime. I feel like everything was very abstract in a way. A lot of soul touching.
What about other touching?
Yeah. No, not really other touching. Mostly just soul touching.
Unfortunate. It has to be both for it to be fulfilling for me. I need that smut content.
Yeah, sorry, that does not. They do not deliver on that, and it is called. Okay, so the
Tri-Colored Window. So is it like a threesome?
Yeah, it is pretty recent. So it's called The Night Beyond the Tri-Cornered Window. It started off as a manga series, and then like earlier this year, so January 2021, they released an anime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
Yep, it's a very good. Well, I wouldn't say good. Let's just say the genre falls under like mystery, thriller, paranormal.
Did they release a live action?
Oh yeah, they did. I forgot they did do a live action. I've just never seen it.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
I should probably watch the live action, compare, and see if it's.
Yeah. That can be another time.
Yeah.
Another episode.
Yeah. On another day. Yes.
On another time.
Yeah, let's just say for our taste specifically, we feel as if it's sort of scarce.
Yes.
Yeah.
We welcome recommendations because we're always thirsting for more. But I was gonna bring. Oh yeah, we can't talk about yaoi anime from the mid 2000 or like 2010s, 2007 to like 2015 era. We can't talk about yaoi anime and not bring up the legendary Boku no Pico.
No.
No, I mean it's not. It can't even be considered yaoi at this point because it's just trash. But like it was just one like something so iconically cultural. It was a cultural movement back when we were all in middle school, at least.
I feel like it only became like very memeable in a way due to that like one reaction video, right? Where the guy's like, "Don't watch."
Don't watch it. Yeah. It was funny to see, especially like those straight guy YouTubers reacting to it.
Yes.
And it was like, that was amusing. But yeah, and we also had a friend who like straight up just watched all 3 episodes. All 3 episodes, nobody asked him to, but he said he was curious. I watched 1, but I couldn't deal with the whole thing, and this dude watched all 3. What a guy.
And to be fair, I would say Boku no Pico falls under like hentai.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like there's no plot.
Yeah, there's no plot. It's porn without plot. Yeah. And yeah, and it is extremely problematic considering the ages of the characters involved.
It's a Shotokan, right?
Shotokan? Yeah. So it's like not good.
Yeah.
Not good, but it was popular in terms of meme content back in the day.
Oh no.
Yes.
I'm glad I didn't watch it. I think I've only seen it through like reaction videos and commentary.
It ended up on YouTube?
Well, yeah, people on YouTube would react to it.
What I can't remember is like how they were. So I get it. So they wouldn't put they wouldn't play it on the screen because I'm like, how are they reacting to it? They just play it right on the screen.
I think nowadays, if anyone tried to react to something like that, they'd be demonetized. So there'd be no point.
They'd be demonetized and their content would be immediately removed. That's messed up. Coolio. So the next topic at hand is, what was our first introduction to yaoi or BL manhwa? And that's a pretty big topic because like the prevalence of manga has kind of dwindled, especially because there's just so much manhwa and webtoon popping up, and it's just like I can clearly tell like there's like a phase in my life where I would only read yaoi manga because that's all that was available. And then suddenly, like, these colored things start popping up. And you're like, at first it was weird. But now it's just, that's it, except for the occasional manga that's out. So but yes, what was the first one that we read?
Okay, so before I go any deeper, to clarify, manga is like the Japanese term for, I guess, comics.
Yeah.
And most of the time they come in
black
and white, page flipping,
and
all that
like
stuff.
pencil shading and stuff.
Yeah. And then like manhwa, they can either range from grayscale or like mostly colored. And because they're often posted online, you would have to scroll down.
And it's like digital coloring mostly.
Yeah. First Korean manhwa for BL would be Blood Bank. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't really recall what my first like specific like actual like non-BL webtoon, like just in general, I can't really recall what general webtoon I've read first. But as in terms of BL wise, it was From Points of Three. I'm not sure how popular it is. Maybe it's kind of obscure. I think back when I used to read it was pretty popular. It was on, you would be on like the front pages. I don't even remember much of it at this point, but it was like, I think it was a polyamorous relationship. And the main character was like a filmmaker, camera guy or whatever. But it was very good. And the characters are all very interesting. And I enjoyed how like it had an actual plot. Because in like a lot of manga, it's kind of like there's no plot. There's no like legit long running complex
it's pretty
plot.
generic.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there are some exceptions, but like especially as there's so many BL webtoon out. Obviously there's like the trashy ones or like the typical trope and cliche ones, which is fine. But like there's so much complexity out there too. So I think that was like my first introduction to something of that kind, and I kind of just stuck with it from there.
Do you feel like your tastes have changed from when you first started reading and watching it?
Yeah, because I was into just the basic like, oh man, that dude's hot. I'm just like, what's better than one guy being hot than two guys being hot, and two guys being hot together. And then if it's multiple dudes, that's even better. But like, as you grow up, you kind of mature, and like your tastes change.
Well, I
That's what
hope
happened.
people mature.
Yeah, that's true. It would suck if people were stuck in that same
Yeah.
problematic state back then. But yes, but Blood Bank was a good one. Blood Bank was very good.
Yeah, I just searched it up and I'm like, oh, Blood Bank was published in like 2017.
Damn, that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, that wasn't that long ago.
That's
Oh,
so
no,
weird.
Blood Bank was published in 2015.
Oh,
Second volume was in 2019. So that's pretty old. But like the 3 point, that was in 2017.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you tend to try, I guess, to follow the same artist or author when it comes to stories?
No, not really. Anything that looks interesting. I'm basic in the sense that I see a hot thumbnail, I'm like, hey, nice. But I mean, you come to recognize like the artist's style too. So you see something else come up, you're like, oh, cool. Wait, I read a work that person made. I'll read this one too. I won't follow artists like specific or creators specifically, but like if I recognize that they've done some work before, I'll definitely read another one. Anything interesting that comes up though, I'll read it. Would you track like?
That's definitely
creators?
how I try to read.
Yeah.
Like for all sources of media, if I like one of their, I guess, products, for lack of better words, I'll go like looking to see if they have any more. And that's how I jumped from like Genjo Romantica to Sekaiichi Hatsukoi. And among many of the other stories that the author published, because although they do follow the same tropes, sort of like it was still really interesting to read.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. It's like it's our comfort childhood toxic relationship.
Yeah.
That how it be.
Yes. And I find it easier to find mangas from the same author compared to like trying to find manhwas from the same creator. Like very few manhwas that I enjoyed reading, I haven't been able to find like another story that they've created that I like genuinely like.
I see.
I think the only exception is probably not Legs That Can't Walk. It's the other one. It's the same creator who made Mad Dog.
At the end of the road.
Yeah, at the end of the road.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Yeah. And that one's
iconic.
unique because it's not really yaoi.
Yeah.
It's more shōnen-ai.
Yeah. But it has big yaoi vibes. Yes.
Heavily implied. Yeah.
Still waiting on that second season of Mad Dog. I wanted to come out soon. Yeah. But yeah.
What's the main difference for you between shōnen-ai and yaoi?
The lack of sex scenes. The lack of explicit sex scenes. Usually, like in shōnen-ai, the closest they'll come to is like a kiss, and like anything else that happens is like behind a screen. I think that's the main difference.
Do you feel as if you sort of steer away from shōnen-ai because of that, or not?
Not really. No. If the story is still good, like at the end of the road, like I will read it. Although I prefer having, the steamy scenes in there. But sometimes it's like the teasing of what's to come is like also like just as good, especially if it's very well done, right? Like sometimes they pull it off really well, so it's just like nice. Like you're still satisfied. I know it shouldn't feel it shouldn't have to feel that way. You can still have a complete relationship without all that. But as a reader, being entertained here for certain purposes, but obviously it's not like the be all end all.
No, I feel the same way when I'm looking through like AO3. I would immediately go to the filter section, but like either mature, or
explicit.
Sorry to all the regular G-rated people or G-rated writers out there. Yeah.
Yes, we're looking for that. We're looking for that PWP.
Content.
Yeah. Yes. Especially, I think there was this. I forgot which. Was it? Was it for TGCF or something? But it was like this one fan fiction that had an insane amount of tags. It was like a
that
huge, large amount of tags. It was like literally every kink under the sun.
That was for the Untamed.
Oh.
Or MDZS.
Okay.
Which is, like, the people who are listening, a very popular Chinese danmei novel turned live action.
And danmei is like the Chinese version of like boys love.
Yeah. But yeah, I think after that person did that, AO3 put in a bunch of rules, right?
Did they? I think, like from that one like fanfiction?
Yeah, because it was frustrating because all those tags would touch through different fandoms, and I suppose that person's goal was just try to get as much of an audience reach as possible. But in reality, it just annoyed people.
Yeah, we're trying to look for a certain fandom.
Yeah, because when you're scrolling through your phone and all you see is that huge ass.
Yeah. It's funny to imagine like someone from a completely different fandom will have to go to the exclude section and specifically click on like the Untamed just to get that one fanfiction out of there. Yeah, if the writer of that fanfiction is listening, I'm very sorry.
You suck.
Okay. Okay.
Never do that ever again.
Okay. Sounds good. The last topic that we were gonna get into today was what are we currently reading?
Yeah.
And that is a lot.
I'm definitely getting back into Lakes That Cannot Walk because their new season just started and things are getting really interesting plot wise. And so I'm trying my best to like keep tabs on it to see what's gonna happen to specifically the male lead.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. How's like? Oh, are we still waiting for the second season right now?
Oh no, the second season.
Oh, it's out.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Coolio. That is nice. Mm-hmm. I guess I can go into the one that we're both reading is Payback.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
That one's really, really good. Yes, and we'll definitely do an episode reviewing that because it's very entertaining, especially where it's heading now. And
would you say it's a slow burn?
Yes.
It's a really good slow burn.
It is a really good slow because it's funny.
Yeah.
Because both the characters are intelligent in their own worlds, but when it comes to each other, they're dumb as hell.
Yes,
like
two smart people that when combined,
they just no brain cell. Yeah, they just like it's whatever happened between them is very obvious, but or maybe it's just easy for us to tell. But also, if you kind of just read it, you're like, this is so obvious. You know, like figure it out already with the pieces together. But it's just funny, so it's good to read. And yeah, and another manhwa I'm reading right now is Shutline. Shutline is really, really good. It is interesting. It's very gritty, and it's kind of similar into the vibe of like Down and Dirty, which is another pretty popular manhwa that ended some time back. But yeah, it is very good. You guys get a chance to read it. Yes. I read Legs That Don't Walk for a while, and then there was a scene that happened, and I was like, I can't continue. No. I can't. It was the scene. Can I say it? I mean, like, it's very.
I think I can guess what it is.
Yeah. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because like most BLs, this is the
toxic.
most healthy of relationships.
Yeah.
And we'll touch on a future episode on like why toxic relationships and like romance fiction is so popular.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of it. If anything, there's like a bit too much of it, which can get pretty concerning. The king of all that is Killing Stalking. Yes. That should really get its own episode because that one was crazy. There's and there's another one I think we both read that we're waiting for the second season for. Under the Green Light. Oh yeah. That one was really, really good. In fact, the reason that I like found Under the Green Light was because I read the creator's previous work, Walk on Water. That one was really good. And then I saw like Under the Green Light come up, and I was like, the style is the same. What are some other ones that you have read?
I'm currently reading The Foul. I don't know if you've read that one.
Oh, that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I read some of it. It's like the dude in like the
casino,
the gambling thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think isn't that also kind of a slow burn?
Yeah, it feels like
Yeah.
a slow burn.
Yeah.
I just started it too, so it's sort of like
Yes. I thought it was cool because like again it's very plot heavy too. Like you actually it almost gives me well, I compare every single like gambling related content to Kakegurui, but like where they actually like show you how the game is played and like you know like you have to actually use your head a little bit to follow along. Like that is a good accomplishment to have in a yaoi work because usually you don't have to use your head at all to think through these things because you're just like flying through to see what the next point is. But like you love them deep plots.
Yes, it's definitely. I think that's another thing that I've noticed as we left that high school, middle school period. We're definitely searching for those interesting plots because even if the art is really pretty, if the like main character is sort of like this basic damsel distress type of thing, I'm gonna drop it.
Yes.
Drop it,
yeah, that's definitely true. It's like we're like really the more interesting thing nowadays is like the tropes being switched around or just like being completely thrown out of the water altogether. But yeah, there was like this one manhwa I read. I forgot which one it was. It was like a short one. Like it was like 3 or 4 chapters or something. It was, but yeah, the Uki was completely freaking insane. And he was nuts, and he was like shredded, and like the top was just this like wimpy ass dude. And I was like, this is so cool. Or you'll see it's like the wimpy ass dude is actually like a super dominant type personality, or just like the other one is like big and buff, but like he's super cute. So like lots of different variations and stuff that make the personalities and the dynamics so interesting. There's no dearth in toxic relationships, though. Those never end.
Yeah, it's really never ending.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's a good way to.
Yeah. It has been slightly over half an hour. Yay. Yeah, we actually reached our goal. Yes.
Yeah, we plan to talk more in the future on other more heavier topics that are related to BL and even topics again that are not related BL at all.
Yes. And we will also be doing reviews on manhwa and stuff. Yes. We won't get too spoilery though.
Yeah, we'll avoid spoilers as much as possible. And if there's a spoiler, we'll put like a warning, obviously.
Yes. Well, it was fun doing this. Yes. And we will see you guys again.
Bye.
Okay, bye guys.